Dean and Jade Salthouse here to show you through the Corsair 49E. This beautiful example, metallic gold hull, you can see it glistening with the water reflection. That's what they do, the metallics. It looks amazing. So today I want to take you through and show you why you should be thinking seriously about grabbing this €49. Welcome aboard Midnight Oil. This is one of the first 49s we built. Both this boat and Black Pearl were built side by side, and Black Pearl was launched a few months before Midnight Oil. It's one of my favourites. I love the metallic gold hull, but I want to show you some beautiful features. This upholstery in here is 3 years old now, I think, and it was hand done by Ian Logan, which is just beautiful. Getting in behind, see here, you've got big cockpit freezer. So that's for bait, but you don't have to use it for bait. Obviously, if you're going long haul away for a long period of time, you could fill that up with goodies. Although, saying that, I've never ran out with the main freezer inside the boat. So down here we have our outboard, a black tank, holding tank for the two heads on board the boat. Nice new 2.3 horsepower Honda outboard. Behind us here we have a pop-up barbecue. And these work really well. I have trialled both of these, so they just lift up in the air, pull forward, and with the covers all rolled up, you're outside cooking. Day head and shower, so it's great having two on a boat. We get asked for this all the time at boat shows, so being able to have a second bathroom and toilet. Again, going into the holding tank at the back of the boat or over the side, fresh water or salt water flush. Again, upgraded with the teak flooring. Yeah, fantastic feature actually. So one of the reasons we put a servery into the 49 was just to give us more sunshine in this seat, get your back out into the view a bit more, out from behind the bathroom. But it's fantastic. If you're cooking or having dinner outside, and you do all the time, you can have your bottle of wine up here, you can put your buns and your salads and things off the table when you're eating, or it just gives you more options to serve onto. This is a great storage area. It's pretty deep. It's a bit deceptive, but it goes down below the level of here, so it's got lots of room for, as you can see, putting towels and bits and bobs away. This is the second fridge. We've had fridges under here. We've had washing machines. It's wide enough to put in a washing machine, washer dryer, or just a storage locker too. We've had for fishing option. Coming through into the galley, again, you can see the benefits, same as the other Corsairs, but one thing that I would note on this boat is it's had all these upstands put in and polished in, so there's no, when you're cleaning, there's no hard corners to clean. That's not cheap. That was an optional extra selected by this owner, and it's just a very, very nice detail. Rest again with your taps and your water, genset start up here, gas detector, storage locker in behind here. All the plates and glasses are stowed, again for heavy air conditions. This is amazing. There's no tinking running around. Mum doesn't have to run around. These were custom built. These are the original plates built for the owners, bought for the own boat. So custom installed racks where everything goes where it needs to go. Twin rubbish bins, so you can recycle and do rubbish. And all the drawers are self-closing, so if you forget to lock them, they'll just So one of the features of Midnight Oil is the C-Zone control system. So for those that aren't familiar with C-Zone, it's basically an automated system that runs through your electronics, which tells you all the information you need to know about the boat. It's like a management system for the boat. With this keypad, I'm able to push the button 1 down for 3 seconds, and it lights up. You see battery switches under the table, they light up, and the batteries are on. You can hear the gas detector chirping in and turning on. So there's so many extras on this boat, and I want to just quickly run you through them really. The pop-up TV here, so it's a 40-inch TV, diagonally pops up, but it also clicks around, so it locks into position, so it's facing the main dining table when you're viewing. Also has a stereo system, so you have a surround sound and its own custom stereo system done for the owner, original owner. Pull-out pantries are the same. The fridges, again, our boats had all the Ross Colebrook ocean air refrigeration, Detector fridges. So our fridge systems in these boats are very expensive. compared to what we use now, which is a lot more KISS principle, but these fridges a little bit bigger, but the other ones, we're now doing fridge drawers, but the volume in these is bigger by far. So if you're wanting extended cruising, going away for long periods of time, fridge, freezer over here, fridge over here, and of course big cockpit freezer as well out under the seat. So you've got a bake freezer or extended cruising freezer as well, and the second fridge under the servery. This is a Euro Beach interior, so very, very nice upgrade in that. I love it because it's nice and light and it makes the boat feel very big. So this is a new electronic screen just fitted, and this new C-zone controls, some of your on-off switches for different things. Bound stern thruster, as I say, optional. You can put the stern thruster back in, probably about 5,000 or 6,000 to buy the unit, and you're away again with that as well. Air conditioning in the boat, so the boat can be left on dehumidify. This is another feature too. These are window demisters. We did these in a few of the boats, so we didn't do them in the new boats because there's a bit involved, but we are having them come in as an extra in the new boats. They're basically blowing air, either cold or hot air, up the windows, so in winter it can just keep them fully demisted. Works really well actually, and you can steer them and change them around if you're trying to chase it off. Going forward, island bed layout. Everyone wants the island bed layout. Absolutely brilliant. The boats are silent to sleep on. So everything inside the saloon layout wise is the same as the 44. So there's no real changes in these boats. From the cockpit aft, from the aft bulkhead through the cockpit, that's where the extra size comes in and the extra space. And personally, I find it nice because it means you can leave stuff out. You might have your flippers and diving gear out in the box. You don't have to put everything away to use that cockpit. In the 44 you do. Performance wise, these boats are fantastic. I've steamed one across the Tasman from Australia in 3 days. Unbelievable trip. I've been across Cook Strait in probably 10 metre swells. Just in the changes of weather from, I think it was blowing 30 knots from the southeast, swinging through to the north, and we ran across in the difference when the breeze dropped. But again, huge seas. In fact, the seas are so big the engine hatch was opening going over the top of the swells, but the boat just loved it, just ate it. I'd go anywhere in one of these, and the 49s are very, very good in big sea states, but they're also very stiff sideways. It's quite noticeable from a 44 to the 49 when you step on board them, because they're longer. Just the longer and longer it gets, the more stiffness the boat gets sideways. Quite noticeable. Not that there's anything wrong with the 44s, it's just that these are a bit stiffer. Most of the owners comment on that. This cabin in the port here, you'll see, doesn't have the upper bed in. That's optional when we build, but that's quite nice because it gives you a big double or 2 singles. So again, upgraded in here is the glass shower door, and you've got the raised bowl on the timber and the teak flooring as well, varnished teak flooring. So again, upgrade. This boat had the square look, so you'll notice the shower fittings and taps and the lights are all square. Another expensive upgrade. So the big thing with these 49s, we've got 2 coming through the factory now, one for the US and one for the South Island. Replacement price in the latest pricing we've had from the factory is north of 1.6 million. This boat here is available for 1.2. It's pretty unusual that our boats drop that far below the new price. And I believe if you bought this boat, like they have with Black Pearl, and you did it up, you repainted the hull, repainted the decks, there's not much else to do, you've got a pretty fantastic boat for a very reasonable price. And you'll have this boat for as long as you need it. Like this is a bucket list last boat you ever need to buy. It's what it's set up for, and it's all you need in a boat. The only reason you have a bigger one is because you can.